Okay.
Hello,
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 brother.
good, yeah, hello, good morning, Dada Phrase.
Have
Let me
your mic
put on the lights. Yeah,
on long, so just share your thoughts. Good morning.
yeah, yeah. Actually, um, here's my thoughts. I saw that report earlier this evening, and it sounds funny, but then it's real. These so-called, I'm also a Peter Obi fan.
Mm,
Um, I happen to be somewhere this evening in Germany.
mm,
Um, a- Actually, the Peter Obi fan is everywhere. We have them both in the PDP, in the APC. You know, the truth is that the so-called APC, PDP, they can't really go openly and say they are obedient fans, but then everybody knows the facts. Everybody knows the facts. I quite agree with what you said that we all should be careful. And the real truth is that Obi itself himself don't have control over these fans.
mm.
Obi himself don't have control over the fans. And this happened because everybody's fed up of what's going on in the country. Everybody's fed up of what's going on in the country. So and earlier on this evening, I saw that on the 1st of October, they are going to be having a rally or a march in Lekki at the same time with the fans of Tinubu. I really don't know how that is going to happen or what is going to happen that day. But I just pray and hope Nigeria stays together till that election next year.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
yeah, I really don't know if we are still going to have a Nigeria before the election.
You see, thank you for what you just said, the DJ Ike. Before I bring the lady on, someone said, please stop provoking Obi supporters. I'm 100%. You see, guys, let me tell you, other parties, this is not election like you knew it before. These ones are not okay. Don't provoke them. Don't call them obituary. Don't use derogatory words on them. I'm not supporting their rascality in any way or form. However, let us be careful also not to provoke them. Nigeria is delicate. If you are abroad, is your entire family abroad with you?
Yeah, that's the question.
Because
That's the
most of who are really agitating are abroad.
yeah. You are quite right. You are quite right. Yeah.
Sorry, DJ Ike. Another thing I want to raise is many of the people coming to cry now attacked Buhari.
Hmm.
They attacked Buhari. So now people don't turn around, face them, they attack them, they come, they cry, say, Egbami, Egbami. When you were attacking Buhari, it was sweet to you. My only anger with Peter Obi supporters is do not become what you're complaining about. But to be fair and honest, they have a point. All these people, person will wake up today, call Peter Obi obituary. Is that fair? Person we don't they attacked what's his name? Buhari, they attack Buhari, then all of a sudden now, after attacking Buhari, Buhari is too old, Buhari is too this, then you are bringing Atiku. And you expect them not to attack you. It's not like you are attacking Buhari and then you are bringing Showore or Mogalu. You are attacking Buhari that is too old, and then you are bringing his immediate younger brother and saying this is, of course, people are going to get upset. And they watched you, they learned from you. I remember one particular gentleman, or was it a lady, that compared the current government president to a used ladies, what is it called? In as much as they say Buhari they charge, Buhari not talk anything. So when Peter, my only thing is I don't want Peter Obi supporters to become like them. It's not like they don't deserve it, but I believe that Peter Obi supporters can do better than stoop to their level of scatter the place, scatter the place. Peter Obi supporters are angry with the state of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Peter Obi supporters are unhappy. But we should be careful not to create a monster addressing our unhappiness. I've got this lovely lady here. Shei, how are you doing? Please go ahead.
Hello. Okay, so hello everyone. Well, it's a sad case now, but I also want to let people realize that there are a group of people that thrive in chaos, and a lot of people are falling for it. And it's sad that even people that claim to go to school or the university are acting uncivilized. If you're going to move forward with a situation, it is not with conflict. I agree that Peter Obi is a good candidate and in a very good position to support the growth of our economy in Nigeria. But you cannot handle this issue with violence. And there are a few people making use of this opportunity to create violence, and it's not going to help us. And if we really want to see Peter Obi thrive and get to that seat, we have to create an atmosphere of peace. We have to spread the good news. We have to calm the minds of people, not adding fuel into the burning fire. Yes, I agree that the situation of Nigeria is not in a good place. A lot of us in the diaspora, most of us are tired of the West. We want to come back to Nigeria. But you don't handle situations in this manner. Even if other parties are throwing tantrum or whatever, you don't have to fall for it. You can't handle violence with violence. I believe even Peter Obi as a candidate is not as loud as the so-called supporters. He's an amicable person. He's calm. So why are we trying to create chaos? Why are we trying to create an atmosphere of ridicule? This is not the best way to move Nigeria forward. We're just creating more problems. And with the way I'm seeing things, if we don't have a change of heart, I don't know. It's going to be a sad story, honestly. And it's going to affect each and every one of us. Because if Nigeria moves forward today, it's for the good of everyone. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, my sister. Many people abroad. Now, I don't want to turn this into a Peter Obi bashing session. That is not what I want. I want this to be an opportunity for us to register our unhappiness with a situation that is gradually getting a little bit out of control. Now, do I sympathize with the people? Absolutely. I understand your anger. I am not saying you should not be angry. I am not saying you don't need to be angry. I am only saying,
Hello.
be careful so you don't become what you're fighting. Do you have a right to be angry? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But just be
Uh,
careful.
Sorry that the phrase, if
Yeah.
I can come in here at this moment, but don't everyone think during the era of Jonathan, they attacked Jonathan even more than what they are doing now. You know, during the time of Jonathan, they even brought out a coffin that they wrote R.I.P. Jonathan, carried it on the streets. You see, it's sad with what is happening now. The fact here is that most of the supporters are actually not in Nigeria. Most of the supporters are actually not in Nigeria, but they have that power. They have that power online to move the people back home in Nigeria and do what they are doing now. So I just feel, I might be wrong, but I feel Tinubu just want to use this opportunity because actually online there is nothing like APC or PD people. He is just coming out now just to use this statement to like just to like bring it back that APC is still on the run. Because if you see now, the moment he made the statement, all attention is going on APC. Like everybody is sympathizing on him. Or why? Please, let's take it easy. But obedience, nobody is ready. You know, I watched a segment on YouTube. They are like fire for fire. Don't even go near Peter. Don't go near him. On Twitter, if you are not strong, don't go. Don't even comment. It's better to go on Twitter and just read. If you comment, what they normally say, they give you bass, boost, bass, boost, bass, boost.
Water.
Water, yeah. And the fact now is that sometimes I believe that we have some youths in Nigeria there that are so good in this so-called water. The way they give you, if you are not strong, you can commit suicide. In as much as I want to change for Nigeria. I really want a change for Nigeria. But I would want it that it's a very smooth and not violent change. That's what I would want for Nigeria. Because I would really want that my kids, they can come back home and say, the fact is that my kids, they even claim more to be Nigerians than being Germans. That's just the fact. They love it. They, if you go on their social media, the flag Nigeria is there. But then, it's really not easy. I really don't know.
Okay. Thank you so much, DJ Ike. We have another guest here. Thank you for joining us. I want to remove the people and bring.
Thank you very much.
Good evening. How are you doing, brother?
Good evening, Good evening. I'm so great. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Good to see you. Yeah, Daddy Freeze, I just want to say something. I'm a very strong obedient, and I'm very active as well on Twitter. The thing there is, I just feel like Tinubu is trying to play a victim card here, because if you look at since the whole obedient thing started, there has been P2B has came out like 3 or 2 times to, like, you know, call his
The noise on the phone, I want to reduce it.
you know, little bit.
If you are not talking, please go.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as I was saying, if you look at since the whole obedient thing started, P2B has came out like over 2 or 3 times to call the supporters to order. But if you look at what Tinubu is saying, calling as in telling P2B to call his supporters to order without even advising his own supporters to also caution his own supporters as well. Because if you look at Twitter, for instance, those guys who are supporting Tinubu, even his spokesperson came out on TV and called P2B a carpet bagger. That if not for the southeast, that P2B would have been a carpet bagger. Those words are strong words that even if any person hears it, will always want to retaliate. Now, one of his spokesperson also called P2B obituary. How many? When was? Tell me one time Tinubu came out on his platform to debunk or call his own supporters to order. If you go on Twitter as well, most of the supporters they take pictures of Fulanis and target P2B. They've been playing identity politics, playing tribal politics and ethnic politics. How many times has Tinubu come out, to call his supporters to order? Now there was also a picture of the 1 million march rally that Obedient posted on Twitter. What did these guys do? These guys threatened that if we come out, that they're also going to come out. They used the same poster that we did, just removed P2B's picture and also and placed Tinubu's picture there and said they were going to have a riot on that day if we come out. So when they say P2B's supporters are actually violent, then I don't see it as being realistic because they end up gaslighting us or trying to put on permutations and expect us not to act. There is no child when you pinch the child and the child will not cry. So this whole thing, I just feel like he's just been politically like playing politics as usual. He should be the one to call his supporters to order and not even call his spokesperson to order and not P2B supporters. Because P2B has called us several times to please take caution with whatever we are doing on media spaces at the face.
Thank you for your contribution. Twitter is a very, very, very funny place. That's why I'm never there. I have 300 and something thousand followers on Twitter. You will not find me there. You
were trending yesterday, that the freeze. You trended yesterday.
me.
You trended. You trended on Twitter yesterday the whole day. I think it was about the issue of the Kiss Daniel. I think the Kiss Daniel video or something. I think that was why you were trending yesterday.
Anyway, we have other people. Who came first among the two gentlemen?
I came first.
Sir, please wait. Peter, go ahead with your.
Good morning, Daddy Freeze.
Good morning.
I want to quickly say first that I was the one putting on cap yesterday, so that I said I was interested in being one of the team OB. So I earlier sent you a message on, so that to know where to be connected to, so as to get incorporated into the team. Now that's, in fact, my passion for wanting to be a member of the team OB is to change the narrative. You see, this is serious. A lot of people, where we are in Nigeria right now, the parties that have been ruling have really, really destroyed our economy, destroyed our education, destroyed our self-esteem, destroyed, in fact, everything. You look at the rage against PDP in 2015, 2014 building to 2015. Everybody was angry with PDP that from 1999 till that time, they were not able to give us electricity, they were not able to give us security, they were not able to give us good education, hospitals, and the rest. People were talking. People insulted Jonathan. They brought caskets, even in Abuja. You know, people in PDP at that time were saying, why would APC be behaving like this? APC supporters and all of that. And people like Baba didn't say that it was bad. Look at Governor El-Rufai. When he complained about dollar, they fought PDP with everything. Dollar exchange rates, they said it was 220. Where is it today? And all of that. So when these guys fought against Jonathan, I supported APC in 2015. I campaigned for APC, even though I was not popular in my circle of friends. My circle of friends believed that what I was doing was wrong. They said, why don't support PDP? I said, but PDP have been destroying this country. So out of anger, we voted APC. In 2019, I supported Atiku Abubakar because he was just the only person I saw that could remove Buhari. You know, but now in 2023, I'm supporting Obi because I've seen that among all the contestants, Obi is the one that knows the problem of Nigeria and he has the solution. If you look at the way he's presenting these things, look at his antecedents when he was governor of Anambra State. The things he did are there to speak for him. However, we have two sets or more of Obi supporters. Graduates who understands that Nigeria shouldn't be where she is right now, they are there. Then there are people who believe that the East have been marginalized. Because if you look at Nigerian history, I have taught in the university, I taught in the University of Benin for 12 years. Now, there's a course I teach, Nigerian Peoples and Culture. We talk about Nigeria. In fact, many times when I teach in class, people get angry when they are leaving, especially when I'm teaching the dynamics of the evolution of Nigeria as a political unit. This country really gets you angry when you have knowledge. So the other class is, oh, why is it that Nigeria is Wazobia? Yet it's Wazo that have been ruling. What happened to Bia? There is this prejudice against Igbos by very many people. Okay, once they just say Igbo man, the first these people they will say Nigeria. So an opinion that a lot of people have for Igbo people is already one of the things that's causing the problem. So when you now find some people, especially from the East, like me, I'm not from the East, but you know that there are people who have called me Easterner from my Facebook post. They have tagged me to be an Easterner simply because I'm supporting Obi. And then sometimes people will say, oh, Obi supporters are very unruly, but they'll be using insultive words for Obi supporters. There is hardly anybody you will insult that will not react. And then we now have the last group. The last group don't even belong anywhere. Anywhere they say they go, they will just go. Oh, they say Obi is better. Oh. And then some of such people, once they hear that, oh, Obi was there, he didn't put a local government chairman in place. Oh, Obi took his family business, spent Anambra State on family business, like Asari Dokuba will say. I follow him. So a lot of times when you receive this bash boost, there is going to be a reaction finally. However, people like us who are very learned, like Daddy Freeze, you are a very learned man, and I see the way you've been handling things, and I like it. And I have such kind of, I want to bring in my own quota to the support of Obi that, this thing is not about fight. Let's look at the issues, okay? Let's look at the issues and the solution. And then let's constructively, push this whole thing. However, you will discover that PDP and APC at national level were saying, first of all, that Obi will not go anywhere. Obi had the courage to leave a party. Normally in Nigeria, they believe that it's a strong party with structure, party that has offices all over the country that will rule, So Obi had the courage to leave these big parties to a smaller party. And the people who support Obi, they move to the smaller party with Obi. The truth remains that a lot of people are sympathetic towards Labour Party because of Obi. So these people, first of all, said Obi is going nowhere. They now discover that Obi is really going somewhere. Now they know that he is going somewhere. They are now trying to attack the supporters. But I tell people, Obi supporters are not going to Aso Rock. Obi supporters are not contesting for president. Because they cannot complain about Obi, many people are not complaining about the supporters. But actually, to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Most times now these people they find trouble when they got the talk say Obi supporters. Sometimes some people, maybe when you tell some people that, oh, Tinubu is an old man, he performed when he was much younger in Lagos. But now the man don't old. We not go talk say because Kanu Nwankwo was a good footballer, we should not bring him in 2022 to come and play for Super Eagles. This man brought himself, and now he's getting criticism because the truth is that Obi is being criticized. You know why? Because he presented himself for election. Nobody is criticizing Uzo Kanu because Uzo Kanu is not running for anything. So it's
all right,
yeah.
I don't want to live for too long. I want to end with the gentleman here. So, sir, what is your take in this? Because I'm really exhausted. And I'm sorry taking you off this, but
Yeah,
and let us end.
yeah. Thank you, Daddy Freeze, and for all you have been doing. And I can see you are really, really exhausted because you have been involving, you have been moving from one program to the other, trying to solve problems and all that. But what I have to say is this: you see, from the beginning, I was of the opinion that this campaign, no matter who you are supporting, should be based on issue. It should be issue-based. If you don't make it issue-based, nobody has monopoly of anything. All this one we are saying, Obi youth, they are on Twitter. If Tinubu people get to Twitter, it's going to be messy. And you have not seen anything. Nobody has monopoly of that. What is important is, let's base the campaign for your candidate, base it on issues. All this one you are saying that Tinubu was the one that attacked Obi first is a lie. Tinubu has been under constant attack from the beginning. People will say he's old, that is more than 72, for example. Are you the one that gave birth to him? Were you the one that gave birth? Were you there when he was born? And you say you say he's sick. Are you his doctor? For you to, so when you base things based on that, his supporters will react. Those are the issues. Base your campaign, put it on issues. All those pastors.
How many times has Tinubu called his supporters to order? How many times has Tinubu called his supporters to order?
Let me finish.
How many supporters to order?
Let me finish.
You guys copied to be IPO president. Don't forget that. You guys copied to be IPO president. You guys called the obituary. Your spokesperson called the obituary.
I allow everybody to talk now. You are not allowing me to talk. Because you are hearing something that is contrary to what you have been hearing.
It's not hearing. It is not hearing. This is fact.
Allow me to talk. Okay. You have the platform. You can say something. Again, if you see what some of these pastors are doing, Obi is going to churches and is kneeling down and all those things. Now, if you are doing that and you see other faiths like Muslims doing their own, you start complaining. So my point is this. We should not make this campaign based on all those, whether religious, emotional sentiments, or whatever it is. Let it be based on issues. If we have been doing that, there won't be problem. Okay, what is Obi's track record? What has he done in the past? There is no problem Nigeria is facing today that is federal. Every problem is domesticated. If you talk of Boko Haram, it's happening in Borno. It's a state. Borno, Yobe, and all those things. If you are talking of unknown gunmen, it's happening in the east. So there's no problem that you can say it's federal. So people will now begin to ask, what does your candidate did? What did he do when he was a governor? You understand? Those are the things. Wait. Those are the things we should be looking at. You look at economy. What did he do when he was governor? What was the IGR of Anambra State? What is their GDP?
Okay, guys, I'm so sorry.
So those are the issues.
Are you asking about what he did in? Look, you want to know that incident?
I'm saying those are the issues we should be discussing. Those are the issues we should be discussing.
I agree completely. I agree 100% with you that these are the issues to be discussed. But you know, sometimes when we discuss these issues, some people will come under fire. That's the truth.
When Tinubu spoke personally,
For example, I'm coming. For example, you just said that the problems are domesticated.
Hello, everyone. I don't want to be rude, but I'm exhausted. This is an interesting debate. Clash of the supporters don't start again, even though, please remember to buy stars. Thank you for sharing that. My topic tonight is whatever party you are supporting, whatever candidate you feel drawn to, whether it's Sowore or Peter Obi or Atiku or Tinubu, remember to be decent. Tinubu supporters attacking Peter Obi supporters, calling them names, and then saying that Peter Obi supporters are unruly is not fair. Why did you call them names first? And Peter Obi supporters jumping there looking for fight where there is none. Please stop it. Let's make Nigeria safe. Not everybody here has visa. Make una dey careful as una dey carry this matter. No be everybody get visa. No be everybody fit get visa. If it happen, some of una go dey inside, they go dey beat drum for una head. One yentoba for rifagbon in January. Person where they use a head break coconut, no go chop inside the coconut. Color magic come for riwa fagbon. Make them no use our head break coconut because we no go chop inside. I also want to assure you that if you if you put water to boil and you pour gari inside, you will get a bar. Listen to me carefully. I'm speaking in proverbs and parables. If you put water to boil and inside that water you pour gari, what are you going to expect to get? Are you going to get cake? Are you going to get steak? Are you going to get spinach salad? Are you going to get cream of mushroom soup? Are you going to get edikai kong? Remember, you put water to boil and you added gari. There's only one result you will get. It's called a bar. When you now have a bar, you now start complaining that why do I have a bar? Be careful what you are joining together. Also, do not compare USA to Nigeria. Don't go out. Look, we all want a better Nigeria. Make this election count. It get the way una go scatteram, there will be no election. And now una go scatteram. And then this Peter Obi where you won't make it enter. I can't remember how you want to enter. Whether I go stand for Lagos Ibadan Expressway begin rule, or whether I go fly, go up, begin rule from sky. Let's be careful, oh. And same thing goes for Tinubu. You want Tinubu to rule. If you scatter the whole country, where is Tinubu going to rule for? Are we going to come and create an Aso Rock for them on social media? Whether not Twitter and go they rule from there. Huh. More important than Peter Obi, Atiku, Tinubu, or whoever else it is you are persuaded by, more important than them is Nigeria. This Nigeria must happen. If not, there cannot be a leader of Nigeria. Nigeria must happen. Let me tell you, get the way when I go scatteram, they go bring Shoneko. I remember when that whole IBB Abiola saga, 1993, they go bring an Shoneko. Abiola win election. He no rule for one day. Make una dey remember. Una go shout, go up, shout, come down. Let's keep Nigeria intact. If Tinubu supporters are not doing right, don't join them. If Peter Obi supporters are not doing right, caution them. If Atiku supporters are using religious and ethnic borderlines, warn them. Some people are going to be happy. Some people are watching all this mago, scatter everywhere, and they are happy. Because the more Nigeria is scattered, the more opportunities for them to disunite the country and scatter everything. Okay? So God bless you all. Big shout out to all the teams, all the supporters out there. Because this message is about Peter Obi supporters, I'm sending my love to Peter Obi supporters. I love you guys and I appreciate your struggle. I understand your anger and I sympathize with your position. My only appeal to you is don't create a monster. Don't create a monster while you're fighting a monster. Because when you are done fighting this monster, it can't remain waiting. Go they give this your own monster where you create chop. Okay? Thank you all so much. Thank you for joining my live. Those of you who came on the live, I appreciate you all. Those of you who could not come on the live for one reason or the other, yes, I know. I wanted to keep it very short because of the time frame and all. Please, there are many opportunities. I'll be live tomorrow again. Thank you all so much for supporting me. I know sometimes I'm harsh with my supporters and people insult me and I block them and pardon me. I want you to know that those of you who come and genuinely contribute to the topics, those of you who stay up late at night to discuss with me, do not for any second think that I do not appreciate you. Do not for any second think that I do not value the time you're spending on my platform. And those of you on Facebook who are buying stars, as you are buying stars for me, that's how they'll be buying stars for you too in your own business. If you patronize my business, the only prayer I can say is whatever it is you are selling, as long as it is legal, may somebody buy from you too. May somebody patronize your business. Nigerians, those of you who are not joining any team, I also sympathize with you. Nigeria is not what we were promised. Our parents dropped the ball. They are set, not our parents exactly. But it is your opportunity to take the ball back, but do it in love. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. And look forward to having you again and hosting you again and being with you again tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty Yahweh. In Yahushua's name. I'm Daddy Freeze, signing off for tonight. God bless you.